Hello everybody, it's me, the Geek Daddy. We are back on Train Sim World for this video. I figured that what we would do is have another look at Godprl Oak to Barking Riverside, the Goblin line, or the Suffragette line if you want to use the correct TFL namings. So it's obviously had the name changed to Suffragette. We are going to run today service 2 Juliet 53 Godprl Oak to Barking Riverside. A 41-minute service. I'll probably take a bit longer than 41 minutes to do it. You know how it goes if you've ever seen my streams. The reason I'm doing Goblin is really because I'm sort of getting myself prepped for the mild May line coming on the 4th of March. I'm getting excited for that. So in preparation for that, I thought I would just do a London Overground service. I did think about doing the West Coast Main Line South, but I think this one will be spot on. I really like Godprl Oak to Barking as a line anyway. It's a nice sort of commuter route. I quite like those, as you have probably heard me say a few times. So let's jump straight into it. We'll get the service started and loaded up. Okay, so here we are, 2J53, 2 Juliet 53, Godprl Oak to Barking Riverside at 12:37 p.m. And we are in the class 710. Let's jump out. This is the 710 if you haven't seen it before. This is a more modern unit and a modern line. Looking good today. The weather's looking alright. We will get the doors unlocked. Let's do our train setup. We'll jump in the cab and we'll get the train set up. I'm going to do this on the keyboard. Nice and quick and easy to do. Don't think the GPWAS, the WAS and all of that. There we go.
TPWS
What we were looking for.
AWS operational.
Just like that. Pull the keyboard out a bit more and be ready to go. There's a service going off that way. The service has gone, or it's going down that way. If I'm right, then this is the Godprl Oak station, and this is the mild May line, where the mild May line connects, if I'm correct. I'm sure Mr. Jason Page, when he gets around to watching this video, I'm sure he'll tell us whether we're correct or not. I believe that this section here is the mild May line, where it joins up, but I'm sure he'll put me right in the comments, and if he doesn't, somebody else is bound to. So we're waiting till 12:39 now. The doors on this train close automatically. We'll just have to confirm that they're locked before departure. Like so. So we're just waiting a couple of seconds. Lock the doors, confirm that they're locked, and off we go. He says. There we are. 15 mile an hour is our limit. Our first stop is Upper Holloway, so we're calling it all stops today. Upper Holloway, Crouch Hill, Haringey Green even, South Tottenham, Black Horse Road, Walthamstow Queens Road, Leighton Midland Road, Leytonstone High Road, Wanstead Park, Wood Grange Park, Barking and Barking Riverside, and we are just creeping over that speed limit, so let's slow ourselves down there. We've got a gradient, so we'll coast a little bit until we're able to pick up our speed, like so. Bit of horn action. Everyone likes a bit of horn action. There we go. 900 yards or so for Upper Holloway. The weather is set to dynamic, so we may get a change of weather as we progress, but at the moment the weather's not too bad on the route at all. So this service is within journey mode. What we're doing is we're looking at journey mode on this series of videos that I'm going to be doing from now going forward. We will look at various journey mode services and try and complete some journey modes. So the focus for this part of the series is obviously going to be Suffragette line. We're going to do the journey mode on that and complete that and get that done, and then we'll move to another route. I'll try and keep this series fairly regular alongside the Trains in World streams. And if you haven't ever seen my Trains in World streams, they happen every Wednesday, 7 PM, here on YouTube, and you're more than welcome to join in. Much hilarity ensues because we overshoot and spad, and all sorts of weird and wonderful things happen. I usually break the stream in some way as well. We also have a stream bingo, and just whilst we're waiting for the passenger to load, we'll bring the bingo up and I'll clear that all off. So if you are ever wanting to come into the stream, as you can see, we have a range of things on our stream bingo card, things that often happen within the streams. So things like Spad, Shut the Doors mentioned, Oxenholme, Nebworth. So if you're familiar with Nebworthing and Oxenholming from Tintin and Matt Pendleton and other people, we have that there. Mention I've been on the Route Politics Corner, heckled, etc, etc, many things. Let's go back to this. We'll lock the doors. So yes, if you join the stream, you can join in with the bingo. Crouch Hill is the next stop then. We'll grip it and rip it a little bit. Head off down the line at 55 miles an hour. Probably won't hit 55 before we need to stop again. The 710 is a really nice unit to drive. It's nice and easy. If you're quite a beginner, I've earned some points apparently. If you're a beginner to Trains in World, I seriously recommend picking up this route with the 710. It's an easy unit to drive. Of course, you'll have it in the core pack as well if you pick up TSW starter pack, or the core pack, core routes. It's on the West Coast Main Line South as part of the overground, or is it? I need to double check. So we're speeding a little bit now. So we'll carry on. We're coming into Crouch Hill now. Try and get this stop spot on. It's probably not going to happen, I'll be honest. Yeah, we've overshot. So just almost to prove the point about how bad my driving can be on the streams, I've quite badly messed that stop up. But there you are. We could go back and edit that stop and make it perfect, but we're not going to do that. You're seeing it as I'm recording it. I've not edited this in any way. So we're waiting till 12:45, which is now, and 20 seconds, sorry. We kind of close the doors manually and be ready to go pretty much straight away. There we go. onwards to Haringey Green Lanes. So, as they would be on the Mildmay line when that comes out, the distances between the stations are quite short distances. So it's high density, high frequency sort of route. And if you like that sort of thing, then Mildmay is definitely going to be right up your street. I really enjoy, like I say, high density commuter routes, stop and start and stuff. I enjoy those as much as I enjoy the high speed express services and things as well. I think my AWS was kicking off then, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to turn that up a notch so I can hear the AWS a bit better. Approaching Haringey Green Lanes now. Got another 710 going past in the opposite direction. That's slightly better. Still not perfect for a stop, but it is better. Passengers are going to get impaled on it. Oh wow, that looks painful. Okay. So that's what happens when a passenger treads on the spikes, and then, yeah. When they tread on the spikes, they go ow, and they levitate onto the fence. Fair enough. Obligatory screenshot. I think that will work. Let's go forward a little bit. I often take a screenshot on streams as well, so I'm going to take one now. That'd be good for the thumbnail, I think. There we go. Lock the doors. And off to South Tottenham. Only got a maximum speed of 30 along here. Down to 20 in a moment. trying to maintain that 30 mph limit. We are going down a gradient. There's a 66 there with some freight. Always good to see that. We need to come down to 20 now, which we can do fairly quickly like that. Just a touch of the brakes. The brakes are really good on these trains. And we're coming to a stop anyway, so we'll keep the brakes on. To notch 2, I think. Too slow. Just let the train roll forward a little bit more and stop, hopefully, at the stop marker this time. Just slightly forwards of it. Yeah, it didn't go quite the way we wanted it, did it? It looked good. It ended up being not so good. Never mind. It happens a lot. I am by no means a professional train driver, just someone who is very interested in trains. It's always like 12 something and 20 seconds. I don't know why. It's always 20 past that particular minute. That's what it is. That course road is the next stop. Just crept over the speed limit a little bit there. It's now gone immediately up to 40 as I start to brake. Just watching the speedometer, make sure we stay under our speed limit, which is 45. We've got a 20 coming up again, so we need to slow down for that. The changes in the speed limit happen quite frequently along this route. Noticed we are over speed slightly, didn't slow down quite enough. Anyway, there we go. I've never understood why it's 20 along here. I think it's to do with the bridges or the buildings or something. There's a reason why it's 20, and then it goes up to 45 again. We wait for the end of the train to pass that signal, that sign, sorry. We'll be able to go back up to 45. So we've got the wetlands area either side of us, which I think as a mastery unlock you can go and look around it and there's ducks and stuff. I have no idea whether I've unlocked the mastery. We'll have a look at that at the end of the video maybe. Speeding again. Start to slow down. We've got the station coming up. Probably going to overshoot again. Well, that's better. It's still not brilliant, but it's better, certainly. we're always stopping just over the stop marker. Oh. Which has proven to be a problem for that gentleman there. He stepped out of that door and he's having a moment. Do we need to give you some assistance? He's in shock. Anyway, lock the doors. Walthamstow Queen's Road, next stop. I was hoping for a better shot on the 8 camera than that. Never mind. We've got the 3 camera and 2 camera as well. Gonna get smacked in the face by 66 just like that. Ugh. We'll jump in the cab. Walthamstow is now stop. You tune out. I might actually stop in the right place this time. There we go, that's pretty spot on. We'll take that. That's a win. Lock the doors. And Leighton Midland Road is the next stop. 1.1 mile for that one. We're doing okay. We're not late, which usually happens. We're usually about 2 or 3 minutes late when we do runs on this game. We're doing okay at the minute. Let's accelerate up to 45. Coming into Leighton now, of course, home of Leighton Orient Football Club. There's a few stops along this line. If you played the football scenario, then you'll understand. There's a few stops along this line that serve football stadiums in this part of London. One being Leighton Orient, the other being Tottenham. I think there's possibly one more. I tried to aim to do 23, 24 or 25 miles an hour or thereabouts as I come into the stations. On most routes actually. Oh, he's not behind the yellow line. Move back. There we go. That's alright, we'll take that. Another spot on stop. That passenger was not behind the yellow line as we approached the station, which is why I was a bit more cautious. That guy's on his phone. Couldn't tell you what phone it is. Probably a Dovetail phone or something like that. They've branded their own phones in. There we are. Lock our doors. They haven't closed automatically this time. There we are. Right. And away we go. Satanstone High Road, next stop. It's coming round that bend just ahead of us. Get ourselves ready for that. I think we'll just coast. We've got a gradient, so we'll just coast into Leytonstone. We won't apply too much power. Quick blast of the horn. I like to do that every now and then. No other reason than that I can. Usually it's at driver discretion as well. Just aiming for that stop marker every time. The sign. There we go. That's alright. We're getting there. We're getting better. However, tonight, at time of recording, tonight on the stream, we are operating steam engines, so anything could go wrong. We'll be on the Peak Forest this evening. It's Wednesday the 26th of February at time of recording, so this evening on the stream we will be on the Peak Forest, playing with trains and steam engines in particular. It's been a long time since we've been on that route, so we'll have a good look at it. I may even do a sneaky practice run off camera ahead of the stream just so I can familiarise myself with it again. We'll see how we go. Wanstead Park coming up. Let's see if we can stop in the right place this time. Yes, we can. Spot on. I'll take that. Jason's going to watch this at some point and be amazed that I can actually pull off a decent stop. And then he'll watch the stream and it'll all go wrong. Lock our doors. That's probably too much power to be on it. Okay, that'll do. Doing 8 camera as we depart Wanstead. Wood Grange is the next stop. Not the fastest route, this one. Of course there are slower routes if you've ever played things like West Somerset or Rosa line, Bermina line. They are, of course, slower routes, but that is in part due to the inclines and the environment. Limited to about 25 miles an hour on those, and Clinchfield as well. Clinchfield is a slow route. But fun nonetheless. Quite enjoy playing Bermina line. I don't like Arosa, but Bermina line I've enjoyed. Mittenwald Barn as well, the crocodile. I enjoyed having a few runs on that. But predominantly as a British rail fan, British routes are the ones that I enjoy the most, of course. And they're the ones you'll see most on the channel. Unless people say, oh, I definitely want to see that route, please play that route. In which case, then we'll certainly do that. But a lot of the people that have mentioned to me what they want to see have said British routes. So that's what we're staying with for the moment. Lock our doors. I'm going to be departing a little bit late on this one, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we're all right. We'll see. Barking is the next stop, which is also has National Rail, I think. Got National Rail services at Barking. Let's have a look at the map. So Wanstead and then Barking is down here. It doesn't show. This is a very simplified route map, essentially. If we go to this one, as you can see, Barking has connecting lines. Part of it. I think there's a main line that runs into Barking. Over the speed limit there. 1.8 miles away from Barking now. So we've got main line along there to the right of us. Looking for the stop marker. The sign. Just a little bit ahead of us, I think. Up there on the right, there it is. That'll do. That'll do. So the main line is the coast-to-coast operated main line through like Essex and places like that to East Anglia, I believe. Which we don't have in game at the moment. Whether it's something that will happen in the future, I couldn't tell you. And even if I knew, I still couldn't tell you. Barking Riverside is the next and last stop on this route and this run. What headlight do I have on, by the way? Up to 30 miles an hour. I don't think that 30 applies to us. I think we're going straight on. Yeah. Up to 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour for us. We're now up to 60. This is the fastest stretch of the track from Barking to Barking Riverside. Just a moment, we will be going up and over this main line as we head into Barking Riverside itself. I don't know what that is up there. Oh, it's a 37. Yeah. Nice to see a 37. slow down to 50. Start onto the elevated part into Barking Riverside itself now. Slow down to 40. Which we did just a little bit late, but still. We'll give it some power up this elevated bit. Not too much. Oh, look. Let's just jump into photo mode very quickly. Down here, we've got two of my own livery creations stabled up. 266s. Actually, I don't think that one is one of mine. It's one that I downloaded. And then this one here, this is definitely one of mine. South Coast Ambulance Service is the Trainbulance making an appearance. One of my customized personal liveries. Somebody gave me the idea to do an ambulance based on a 66. So we did many years ago, and it's just sat there. And then we've got a Freightliner that we've downloaded from Creators Club as well. I can't remember who made that one, but I'm sure you can find it on Creators Club yourself if you went looking for it. Very well done, this one. I do like it. If I remember who did it, I'll put it up in the video description. But it's very nice. And sat there with Trainbulance. It's always nice to see. Let's jump out of photo mode. To be aware that we've got a 25-mile-an-hour limit coming up. And we'll probably get an AWS ping as well because we've got a yellow signal there. Let's start to slow down. I think we can probably get away with... Yeah, there we go. I can probably get away with coasting now as we approach that 25 miles an hour. We'll just apply a little bit of brake. Signals are yellow. There we go. Just a touch on the brakes just to slow it down to the required speed. Quick blast on the horns because we've got these workmen now. We'll let them know. I'm sure they're aware we're here anyway. Brake. We don't want to hit the buffers at the end. I think we'll be alright. There we go. How far away were the buffers? They look close. They always look closer in the cab than they are. Actually, look. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, I'm going to open this door because we're going to end the service here. I think these lists work. I can't remember. Yes. These lists work on this route. It's always good. Nice little touch of immersion.
Doors open.
There we are. We'll head back into the train because we are going to need to finish the service. Like so. There we are. And we got a platinum for that. Our driving was pretty good, actually. I'm not going to lie. We lost 665 AP for speeding, but that's not the worst by any means. There we go. So that was a quick run on the Goblin Suffragette line as part of the journey mode. So we can go to continue, and there's, I don't know, continue. So if we continue, it jumps into the next journey mode service. It should do. Doesn't appear to be loading. Anyway, that's it from me for this video. I'll see you on the next one, and if you're joining the stream for this evening, I shall see you there. Take care for now. Bye bye.